to be
just to save
sneaky.
everything, um, um, that long piece of driftwood, that carved piece of driftwood, that is definitely glowing magical under detect magic. The potions,
I need two-handed swords.
none that were found.
Shit.
Um, Potions, there are four of them. They're glowing. That stick that was in the urn, that's glowing.
I
The
really need.
warhammer, the chainmail, they're glowing.
Nice.
I really need to get back to backstabbing with my two-handed sword.
Ragmus, do you use a Warhammer too? Are we the only two Warhammer users here?
I used a two-handed one.
Closest I come to a hammer is a club.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Jerry, your voice changer's not working, by the way.
Really?
Yeah, it's not working.
Let's see.
Jerry sounds like his balls dropped. That doesn't sound like Jerry at all.
How about now?
Nope.
Okay.
Got the accent going, just not the pitch.
That's what I say. It sounds like his balls dropped.
What kind of a two-handed Warhammer are you using?
Yeah, Maul. Like,
Oh,
Mark knows what book it's from. I think it's from the Priest Handbook.
It's right
Yeah,
here.
Priest Handbook, yeah.
I went and looked it up,
Testing,
and you're
testing,
right. It is
testing.
only in the Priest Handbook. It's nowhere else. that I can see.
Testing.
Still not working.
I think it was listed in the Arms and Equipment Guide too, but
It's also in combat and
No.
tactic.
It's not in the Arms and Equipment Guide. I looked in there. At least the blue one that I have.
Yeah, I think everything is in combat and tactics.
That's why I love it.
I own
the
that
scrolls
book,
were
but I haven't
glowing.
gotten into it.
I don't know where it's from. I just said to
Testing,
Mark that I
testing.
wanted him to have a two-handed Warhammer.
Still not working, Joe.
And that ring is definitely glowing.
You know, it's actually minus 35 degrees Celsius right now. That's minus 31 Fahrenheit for you guys. Tonight.
That's pretty chilly.
That's pretty chilly.
That's about -10 Celsius.
See what it is for me. We are currently at
It's that close here.
We're roughing it, I know, but we'll survive.
Testing.
Yeah,
There you
There
go.
you go.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got 17 here. 17 degrees Fahrenheit here.
My dad spends the winters down in Texas because he doesn't like the cold up here, down near Corpus Christi.
Smart man. Oh yeah, he's about an hour from me. It's
Oh, okay.
gorgeous. It was 73 and it was raining all day.
Oh, cool.
I've got...
Yeah, he likes to go fishing down there. So.
Without any mages in the party, we have no way of identifying the items.
We can find a town and find someone who isn't willing to risk his life to run away with our possession.
Yep.
Well, I'm asking Warhammer since I'm the only Warhammer user. I don't know what. Maybe it's
Yeah. With everything, we should just detect magic on it first, and then disperse.
Well, we really need to have it identified, because if it's cursed, the person who identifies it will be cursed instead of you, because they have to handle it and stuff, right? So you really want them to identify it first.
I'm not sure if identified triggers the curse.
Party finds.
In the spell Identify, you have to touch, play with, and otherwise hold the object in every facet it would normally be used in. So you would have to be cursed to identify it.
But using identify will identify it as cursed though.
No.
No, it will not identify it as
No?
cursed. However, by the description of the spell,
The
you
curse
would
works on
naturally
you
get
when
the
you
curse
identify it.
upon you because
Yeah.
you're trying to identify it. So there is a huge risk, and that's also why identify should be paid for, and sometimes mages will charge great sums.
But party finds 2 warhammers plus 5. Dwarven cleric becomes DPS. Dual wielding DPS.
There's a nice plate of chainmail armor I've got my eye on.
Ooh. Snazzy.
Yeah, it was glowing under detect magic, so I don't have no fancy armor.
5 links per inch. It's got a narrow gauge in the linkage, so it's 7 links to an inch.
And it was glowing as magical.
7 LPI in armor terms.
So I don't see my token. Am I supposed to be able to see my token?
Yeah, hang on. I got you on the
GM layer.
GM level. Yeah. Sure if you're going to show up. I knew you're going to be late, but you also said you weren't sure if you're going to be.
Yeah.
Oh, I fell asleep and now I'm back.
So I got you. Yeah, and you're in the big chamber now.
Okay.
Yeah, how did you fall asleep and then come back? Did you wake up and go, oh, I was in the middle of a game?
What,
Yeah.
me?
With all that
Oh,
snoring,
him.
he probably woke himself up.
Nah, I did something in between.
Bow, chicka, bow, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. You do have a young lady with you, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
So I was out, I got stuck at a university cafeteria for a while, and there's lots of vehicles that are broken down, and cars that need to be jump started because their batteries are dead. And I had to go out and buy a heater from Canadian Tire, which is kind of like your Harbor Freight.
No. We have Harbor Freight here in the Pacific Northwest.
Yeah, here they just call it Canadian Tire. Or Princess Auto, there's kind of 2 of them. Same thing, same idea. A universal hardware store. Cheap hardware.
Yeah, it's inexpensive, but you wouldn't want to trust your life to it.
Yeah, exactly. You can buy 3 of them to the price of a quality one. So,
Oh, you meant the word actually cheap, like not of good quality. Not cheap like inexpensive.
well, both. Both, actually.
Sounds like your local version of this area's value home centers, if they're even around any.
They're still around.
I don't think I've heard of that one.
Cheap hardware store.
Where almost everything's made in China. I guess it doesn't matter where you go, almost everything's made in China anyway.
Low price, low quality. It'll get the job done, but I hope it doesn't break in the process.
All the cool stuff's made in Michigan.
Even when you buy stuff that's like made in Canada or made in the USA, it's just assembled here anyway out of Chinese parts.
Mm-hmm.
Just like Toyota.
Does Toyota use Chinese parts now? I guess they probably do.
Made in either Japan or China, and then they're assembled over
No, Japanese Toyota.
here. Yeah, there's one of them.
Yeah, I know they have built some manufacturing for parts in China because they love to make manufacture stuff.
Mm.
Never owned a Toyota, but
I bought a
people that are
new computer chair, and it's really awesome.
Nice, man.
one of those gaming chairs that vibrate.
No, it's I bought it's just cheap, inexpensive chair, but it's brand new, so it still works correctly and everything, and I'm kind of reclining in it right now. It's nice.
Yeah, see, when I got the new desk, I got a chair with it, and it's not like a gaming chair as such. It's more of an office chair, and it's fucked. Like it's like not structurally fucked, like aesthetically fucked. Like it's the leather's ripped off on a bit and stuff, but it's so comfortable. Like,
Mm.
what's the point? I don't care. Like if it's a little aesthetically fucked up, it's still really comfortable. I'm not gonna waste money getting a new one.
My old chair, like the pleather was ripped off of the seat, and like the seat tilts slightly to the right, and I can't recline in it because I'll just fall. I'll fall off the back. So
Those are the best chairs.
yeah, but this
Yeah, the
chair
last
is much
chair
better.
I bought was made by Serta. It's the same people that make the mattresses that had
Oh,
memory foam in it.
yeah. Sealy, Serta.
And I still have it. It's all destroyed now, but it's still super comfortable. Cats have destroyed the leather on it.
So, have we explored the whole dungeon?
No, not yet.
Ah.
Contemplating going to visit the basilisk.
Did you say basilica or basilisk?
Basilisk?
Like
The-
the lizard monster with 6 legs?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, so it's either get the lizard or get out of here.
Get it.
I'm okay with either one.
GTFO.
I vote why risk it. Let's get out of here.
We do have all this treasure to check out.
Yeah.
In our bank accounts.
We could do without
Yeah, I'm good with leaving.
killing
Hey, you
the
got,
lost monster.
you got about 90 pounds worth of treasure there. Or not even that. Hang on.
Ragmus, do you still have that portable hole or whatever it was that you were carrying?
I was just calculating weight. I can carry 6,000 coins.
Wow. And you've got a total of 1,100. 11,000.
1,000. Holy crap.
Yep. 2,500 copper.
Fuck the copper.
8,500 gold.
You can melt those coppers down into a beautiful suit of copper armor. Pretty heavy though.
Correction, I can carry 6,100. I have 61 bags empty.
Well, that leaves us as a group then to only have to carry 2,000 coins, which is pretty easy to spread across the group of us, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's about 200 pounds worth.
I'm sorry, I totally did my math wrong. Oh no, I did my math right. 6,100. And that doesn't count as encumbered weight. That's like free weight, so
And that belt of pouches comes in handy.
it's not just for spellcasters anymore.
What is it? A pouch of many things?
It's the girdle of many pouches.
Oh, girdle of many pouches.
Technically, it's 64 tiny bags of holding that can hold 10 pounds each.
So I think we got the majority wants to just to get out, or do others want
Yeah.
to take on?
Should we take a vote?
Well, no, I'm willing to go with the party. I mean, I was only suggesting go for it. If other people are, if we're saying go for it, go out, I'm going out. So I'm easy.
I vote we go
I
out
just
as
voting
well.
with the majority.
Yeah, I'm good with whatever the group wants.
I mean, on one hand, it's a basilisk. We killed a vampire. On the other hand, it's an unnecessary risk of people being turned to stone.
Anyone want a basilisk leather jacket? Or any other?
Well, the only real reason to kill it would be if you chopped it up and used its parts to sell. Magic creature and such.
What about
Other than
spell
that, let's
components?
go home.
You guys have any spells that require the Eye of Basilisk?
We don't have any mages, so I think it's a moot point on that one.
Okay. We need a mage. Maybe we should find one.
Totally need a mage.
Well, I think next level I get followers.
We should hire, or yeah, maybe you'll get a mage follower.
Yeah.
Even a first level mage would be handy.
Handy for identifying stuff.
Yeah, I think it's 9th level to get a follower, right?
Yep.
And actually, I'm gonna get a lot of followers because my charisma's so high.
Isn't it just your maximum amount? It
Yeah,
won't
my
affect how many, just how many you can have at a time, not how fast
Once
they
you
come.
start,
I
once
think.
you start building yourself a keep or something,
Yeah, followers and henchmen are different. Followers, you get a
Oh.
certain level. Henchmen are the number of close allies that you can have.
Because I can have 10 henchmen.
The thing is, with followers, they can be replaced. Henchmen, that's the most you'll ever have. You'll never regain them if you lose.
If you treat them poorly.
So what you're saying is I could have a henchman that's a ruby dragon.
Ruby dragon?
Ruby dragon. Ruby.
Oh, I think they have to be humanoid, and they're like clerics and fighters and stuff like that.
I don't even think those like exist.
The ruby dragons?
Yeah.
We met one.
Henchmen are like, that level 8 cleric who sees you, the level 9 warrior, and says, hey, I kind of like your style. I want to come with you. Followers are the ones you attract when you build your keep.
But yeah, we met Alec, the juvenile ruby dragon.
It must be a special Mystara dragon or something. Let's check.
It had a big mama too.
Yeah, Mystara Ruby Dragon. Yep, it's Mystara only. It's cool. I didn't know about that.
There was a ton of different dragons that came out in Dragon magazine. They had all different kinds.
The hell? They don't have psionics. Weird.
Nope.
That's really weird.
There's a psionic dead zone.
In Mystara? It's a psionic dead zone?
Yeah, Mystara itself is psionically dead.
Wow.
If you go through this monsters companion, not one of those creatures are psionically inclined.
Wow.
I kind of like that actually.
It's
You
a
have
lot
to deal with
easier for the
ancient
DM
psionics.
that way.
Well, the setting itself originally didn't have psionics. This is coming over from Beckman.
Yeah.
Psionics wasn't a thing
Until
for the
first edition.
Beckman role set.
Yeah.
When you created characters in first edition, did your DM ever make you roll for psionics?
I didn't do that. And it was just for wild talents.
Yeah.
Luckily, I never got any.
Yeah, it was like
a
7
really
credits
low
to
percentage.
roll,
Yeah.
like a 00 or 99 to 100 something. But yeah, that's insanity for the DM to start running psionic. Even when they had the class, the Psionis. I don't know if you remember that. It was a extendable class that came out later for first edition.
Yeah. That's still a thing in second edition. And it's a great class in second edition too. With the revised psionics, that is.
Oh yeah, I don't have the second edition psionics book. I'm really disinterested in psionics.
They revised it in skills and powers, and it made it so much easier. So you don't have to rely on like your constitution score and your wisdom score and your intelligence score for like the different checks and stuff. It's all based on your mental thaco, which is based on your level. And of course, a psionic's mental thaco goes down by 1 every time they gain a level, so that they're basically like a psionic fighter. Like the fighters of the psionic world. But any party that doesn't have a psionicist eventually is kind of screwed over if the DM uses psionic monsters.
And he basically has to. They sort of have an equally level playing field.
You kind of have to, like mind flares, things like that are all part of the.
Mind
Even
flayers,
demons are heavily psionic.
Some of them are, yes.
Stew monsters, intellective flowers, gray oozes, brown oozes.
Fucking mind flayer.
Do vampires have psionics in the like outside of Mystara?
There's a psionic vampire, I believe.
There are types of vampires, like elven vampires and stuff, that have entirely separate abilities than regular vampires. There's like 7 different types.
Yeah, from Ravenloft.
Ravenloft in particular definitely has psionic power.
There are vampires for each race in Ravenloft.
Yeah, fighting a vampire is bad. Fighting a vampire in Ravenloft.
Is terrible.
Ravenloft actually has a PC vampire class. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
All I have to say on psionics is fucking mind flayers.
My Paul's in my campaign on Saturdays, and they just came out of an entire story arc that revolved around mind flayers and their kin.
It was hell.
When done right, yeah, they can be.
Josh does psionics justice. It was hell.
How do you know what the truth is when your mind is constantly lying?
Between open minds and people being taken over because of those open mines, it was not a fun time.
Or being dazed. That was a problem too. When when you're sonically attacked after your mind has been opened, you get dazed for like 2d6 rounds or something like that. And the effects of daze are basically -5 to all dice rolls. So -5 to hit, damage, saving throws, stat checks, proficiency checks, all of it.
Ugly.
Yeah.
Very.
It's a sore one.
So again, fucking mind flayers. I'm happy to hear that we are in a psionics-free world.
Yeah, me too.
Wait, if it's silently dead, I get the perfect. I get the perfect fucking picture for this. Give me a sec.
Are there not monsters
As a
that have
matter of fact,
psionics?
I'm going to give you a link to a creature that, just by its common name, should be psionically inclined, but it's not.
Oh, okay.
So we got 2 votes for leave the basilisk and get out of here.
I say leave.
Yeah, I'll just go with everyone else.
I don't want to fight the basilisk because of what it did to Saniro. I don't want that happening to anyone else. And there's no reason to really kill it anyways because we can't like tell which
It's not evil,
organs
is it?
to harvest. I don't know. I've never spoken with a basilisk before.
Eric has never encountered it before. He just doesn't know.
So it seems like the consensus is leave it and get the hell out of here.
All right, leader, lead us safely out of the evil area. I can't even remember how to get out of here. Some dwarf I am. Direction sense 0.
It's easy, pretty straightforward.
Oh, thank you for the host, Gold.
Trying to find the way we went here.
Let's see.
I'm following you guys.
I forgot what side we came in.
What was the name of the nearest town that we were? Just
It had that Latin name. Hold on.
Yeah, Galvinium or something like that.
There's a line for everybody.
And we're in the Grand Duchy of Karamikos?
No,
Augusta Govionum.
you're actually on the island of Dawn, which is on the same which is a large island that's separated, divided between 2 of the greatest empires on in Mystara.
Gold says hi to everyone. I know he knows most of you.
Yeah, I know Gold.
I out there in the discard in the Tui Tavern. Yeah, Augusta Govinium.
got a good sized party actually. 7.
Yeah.
I think you need a bigger party these days because no one, you never get a case where everybody makes it every week.
That's true.
If
Is-
everybody makes it every week, 4's ideal.
Is the half elven cleric mage a thing in Mystara?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mystara's
Half
the
elves are
world that
very rare, though.
Very rare.
Yeah,
It should be. It's very powerful.
They'll either look wholly human or fully elven, but half elves are in Mystara.
Mystara is the world that is the default world for expert in basic and
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
yeah.
The original hex crawl. Uh-oh. The map just shifted off the hex grid.
Yeah, when I was a kid, we played in Mystara quite a bit, but mostly it was around the Grand Duchy of Keramikos.
That's where I initially
Yeah.
started, and I took them up to the wall.
That's like
Yeah,
And
I'm
the
from there.
center. Yeah.
Yeah, so the party's here.
Can we get to identifying things? Because I'm falling asleep and I really want to know. I really want to know what we've got.
Yeah, the quick place to go to looks like Augusta Govionum, and so I think we were able to get some support there from temples and wizards and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay. Yeah, I'm interested to know what all the items we got. Because there's a chainmail.
Get that ring. I'm interested in.
Well, the lion.
Yeah, the lion ring.
It's not magical.
He said it was magical.
Oh my.
Oh yeah, he did. Yeah, it is magical. It's protection +1.
I hope not.
It is.
Protection +3.
What? Oh. He's a male.
So we're gonna say it takes about a week to get from the ruins of the fighters of that fort to town. Uneventful. We weren't accosted by the Black Fang tribe. That hill giant girl is gone. That storm giant girl is gone. And I think you're going back to the temple. Present the remains or left of the vampire. They give you the rest of your payment of 4,000 gold. Because they did originally offer 12,000 for clearing of the keep.
I'm not gonna make it, Mark. I'm gonna fall asleep. If you could just post up somewhere the items once we
Yeah,
know.
I got it right here.
Oh, appreciate it. I'll try and hang on 5 more minutes. Like, I'm dying.
Good night, Roy.
I've got to work in a couple hours.
Get some sleep, man.
Yeah, it's fine. I'll sleep on Sundays. I get 1 day off a week. I'll sleep on Sundays. It's all good.
Are you with that girl from Tinder that you were showing us?
Nah, she's not from Tinder, man. No, I actually met this one organically.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, man. It's rare these days.
Okay, so just to identify everything, the Warhammer is a +1. The chainmail is +1. Found a potion of invisibility, 2 potions of restoration, clerical scroll with 2 cure light wound spells on it.
Nice. Could a paladin use those?
On himself or
I would
to?
say they can.
Oh, you mean reading the scroll and casting it on
Yeah.
somebody else?
Yeah, using it.
That staff, it's a very unique staff. It's staff of a water element. You're told that it normally would act as a staff +2 in combat. It also has the added power of summoning a 8 hit dice water element.
Nice.
Unfortunately, the water elemental has to be within 60 feet of a body of water.
Yeah.
That's pretty freaking awesome.
Stick my decanter of endless water on top of it. Just open the decanter. Just, yeah.
I don't know how to do it too.
Is it going to be okay for Eric to take the chainmail +1 then?
I mean, I got no problem with that.
No objections.
Yeah.
Could use some magical armor, like.
Shit, he's our front liner. One of them.
Yeah, he is now. It'll take him out of being encumbered as well. Now, chainmail +1. Excuse me.
Chainmail +1.
Would be the same armor class as splintmail, wouldn't it?
That'd be AC4.
AC4.
Yeah,
Yes.
AC.
That's the same.
Splintmail's one better than
Yes.
chainmail, yeah?
That's true, yeah.
So if I'm going from splintmail to chainmail +1, I've got the same armor class, but I'm getting the
Same
the
one.
reduction in weight, and I'm getting the saving throw bonuses, right?
Yeah, you get a +1 to your saving throws. And then also the item saving throws for chainmail are probably better than the item saving throws for splintmail, because I think splintmail was partly made of wood.
Now the pluses on my saving throws. Which saving throws is it?
All of them.
All of them.
Oh, sick.
And on top of that, you don't have to worry about the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That linehead ring is a ring +1.
Told you.
+1.
Nice. We've got
Yeah,
so many rings of protection to pass around the party now, though.
Can I take the lion one then? Because the lion's pretty cool.
What's it do? What?
The lion ring is a protection +1.
+1.
Unfortunately, the rings of protection don't stack with
Oh, with the
magical
armor, yeah.
They only stack with
The bonuses do. The saving throw bonus does.
Yeah. That's what I'm using right now because it adds to my saving throw bonuses.
Yeah, so I could still use it. It's still beneficial, but if someone
Yeah.
else can use it more, then
I believe Tenebris can, because he can only wear leather armor. He can't wear anything metallic.
You know, this whole time we've been talking about it, I totally forgot about adding the pluses to my save throws for my.
I just like it because it's a lion.
I think the macros automatically add those into them. If I put them on the sheets, then they should.
Did you say what the book was?
Look.
Well, I'm going to
Yeah.
go to bed, Mark. Thanks again for the game, and I'm sorry I've slept through
No
half
problem.
of a mistake.
He should totally put that
Spell.
lion ring on his right hand, so whenever he gets into a fist fight, he can punch someone in the forehead and stamp a lion on the forehead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's wearing that then? Who's getting that?
You do.
Am I getting it, am I?
Yeah, no,
Why
Do we have
not?
enough? Do we have enough rings plus one that I can take one?
yeah.
Oh, nice.
The
That's
benefit you'll get from it is the saving throw bonuses.
the saving throws, yeah. It's still worth it.
Shit, maybe I should wear one too.
In here. Oh, the wand that was the urn with the that was in that south alcove that Vesta created alcove.
Thank you, Lo. I try. I'm a try-hard. I try
Is
real
a
hard.
wand of secret door detection.
Ooh.
Potion that was also in that urn was potion of gaseous form.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go to bed, Mark. But thank you very much for the game.
Yep. But you're also told that that wand has 5 charges to it.
Oh, what kind of a wand did we find? Sorry, I stepped away to grab a drink.
A wand of secret door detection. Yep. With 5 charges.
And the potion was gaseous form.
Yep. You got 4 potions, 1 being gaseous form, 1 being invisibility, 2 being restoration.
What's a restoration do?
Basically, if you got hit by an energy level and you drink that potion, you gain that level back.
Nice.
Oh, very nice. That's what I thought. And then, yeah, there was a book that we found after we killed the
it's a
vampire.
spell book.
Spell book.
Aegis spell book. Yep.
Okay.
Mark, how long have you been running your Mystara campaign?
What was that?
How long have you been running your Mystara game or your campaign?
Since what? The summer of this year? Last year?
Oh, okay, so coming up on a year then.
More or less.
We started in March. I happened to write the date down for when we started.
Oh, was it March? Okay.
Oh yeah, so a year would be right around the corner.
Yep. Okay, so let's see. We can go back to. We got so many different things to do, so many leads to follow, so many.
With the staff of the water element, is the water elemental under our control after it's been summoned?
Yes.
That's what's up.
They expanded upon it in the Magic Encyclopedia. Hang on one second.
Wizards can wrestle for control of elementals, right? But if it comes from a magic item, you could probably just like wave it away or something if you lose control of it, right?
Yes.
That's what's up.
Who can use that staff? Anybody or wizard or what?
I believe it's the Wizards.
Oh.
And gave me the actual 2E edition, 2E rules for it.
Yeah, we need a fucking wizard.
That's a good drawing of a mind flayer.
Wolf sent me a PM earlier, sent me a private message earlier. He will not be rejoining us. He's going to spend time on his campaigns, and
Who is it?
Who's the?
he played Zam.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Oh, the one that Isabella drove away.
Yeah.
That sucks. He won't be coming back.
You said he's working on his own campaign?
He's basing it off of the Dungeon Siege games.
Oh, okay. The video games. Yeah.
That's a fun game, actually. I've got Dungeon Siege 2, I believe, on
PlayStation.
Yeah, I remember Dungeon Siege. It was pretty fun. You get
I
a
think-
chance to try a Tower of Time. It's pretty good too. It's an older one.
I think it was one of the first ones that evolved your character based on the skills you used.
Well, Diablo might have preceded it slightly.
No, I think the Dungeon Siege though, if you depending on combat, if you're a spell user, depending on spells you used, you got XP in that. Diablo really didn't do that.
Yeah, Dungeon Siege was if you use a sword, you gain strength and melee skill. Bow, you gain ranged and dexterity.
A lot
Combat
like-
magic or nature.
That's cool. That's a lot like Elder Scrolls.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if there were any before it, but it was the first one that I ever played where, based on what you did, your character evolved those skills and those skills only. I mean, you got some secondary stuff, like if you used ranged weapons, you'd get dexterity experience, but you'd also get strength experience.
Yeah.
Just nowhere near as much.
I think the Elder Scrolls games started in the 90s. I'm not sure when Dungeon Siege started though.
It was
Alright.
95 game.
Well, I gotta head out. I gotta let my dog out and go to bed.
Yep.
I'll see y'all next week.
Yeah, see you next week.
Have a good night.
See, now you guys got me opening up Steam just so I can see, because I think it'll show me the dates.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was the first one I ever played that actually did that. Oh, 2002.
So Windows 90. So Windows XP.
If that's what was out then, I played it shortly after it came out, but I guess it's copyrighted 2000. And I still play it. It's an amazingly fun game for being so old and, choppy graphics.
Yeah, some of those old games are great.
The only thing that bothers me about it is I've got a whole lot of hours in it. And at one point, I tried to get Steam to refund me my money with all those hours because all of those hours were accumulated playing maybe the first hour and a half of the game because you get that an exception has occurred and it shuts.
Ooh, yikes.
Yeah, and there's like no support for it, nothing. So basically, you spend your money on it and you're.
And you're running it in Windows 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, usually they patch those up on Steam.
Well, it's really weird because it happens in random places. Like sometimes it'll happen when it auto saves in one area, other times it'll happen in a totally different area where nothing's going on but combat. It's just random except.
Yeah, I know an old game. What old game was I trying to use and it was crashing? I think it was Fallout Tactics. It's a really old game. And if you didn't play it in a window, it would crash on you. So you always in Windows 10. But it gives you the option to not play it in a window, which crashes the game.
I might have to try that. Try running it in a window. I run it full screen all.
Yeah, it's worth a try.
Are we gonna do any more dungeon delving tonight?
Well, it's late and we've lost a few folks. Maybe not.
Okay. I think maybe we should call it.
Yeah, we're waiting for Mark to come back up.
Oh, did he go AFK?
I don't know. I just hadn't heard anything from him for a bit.
I'm here. Picking up the stuff for the staff of the element. Or staff of an element.
Yeah, now we're really gonna have to find a. Maybe if we're in town, we can find a wizard NPC that might want to come with us.
In exchange for the stuff.
Yeah, we'll let you look at the staff as long as you join our party and risk your life for us. But and if you risk your life long enough, we'll let you keep the staff.
I mean, in the instance that Ragmus were to perish due to his own negligence, I would definitely roll up a mage for us. But I'm having too much fun playing him to say nope. I'm gonna.
Yeah, we kind of need 2 rogues anyways, so it's always nice to have 2 rogues.
7 of these staffs. You happen to have the staff of water. +2. Staff is +2 when used in combat. 1d6 plus 2 points of damage. It contains the following powers when used on the prime plane. +4 to all saving throws versus attack forms based on the element. So anything from any spells from based on water or ice, including Crystal Dragon and White Dragon attack, breath weapons, you get +4 bonus. Complete immunity to attacks by any elemental of that type. Ability to summon an 8-hit die elemental of that type per day as the wizard spell, costing 1 charge. Certain spell-like abilities. For that, it's Ice Storm or Ice Wall. Cast as if by a 10th level caster. When used on the elemental plane, on water, the water it's got different powers. Immunity to damage from the plane itself, with a 60-foot vision range. Movement within the plane at a rate of 120 feet per turn. And communication ability with any resident of that plane. A -4 bonus to AC if attacked by a resident of the plane. So this stuff's pretty. I'll write up on it in I'll have the full write up in Discord.
Cool.
And you'll have a new a new NPC. Where Retro say that the runners that Isabel had sent out prior to this returned, but they're no longer under her charm.
Uh-huh.
Actually sent to Thaida City, being the capital of the Empire itself, the Empire of Thaiatis. Comes back with messages saying that Scenero and anyone associated with him is being hunted.
Wait,
There's
what?
bounty on their head. And from what he was able to find out, this is coming from not from any nation, but from the underworld.
The Assassins Guilds, the Rogues Guilds.
Certain members of a certain slaver guild, certain higher ups there have put a bounty It's just rumors going on some of the taverns in Bayada City.
Maybe our
Well,
rogues could figure out a little bit more on that.
I was just gonna say maybe Ragmus needs to put an ear to the ground.
Again, you've been here on the Eldon and in Norwalk for some time now, about a month or two, and you really haven't heard anything. The only bounties you've heard of was basically the false ones that were put out by Doppelganger that took his place. The only slavers that the parties ever come across in the past was the Iron Ring out of Karamikos.
God damn it, Job.
What?
Both of us, it's like we're saying the same exact thing, one right after the.
So this is the Slaver Guild. This is maybe the Iron Ring or maybe a different group.
Again, like he said, he only heard the rumors from when he was in Bayou City. Um, the only slavers that you knew of being in Karamikos were the Iron Ring.
Okay.
Not only were they slavers, but they were into racketeering and smuggling and kidnapping, forcing merchants in smaller towns and communities to act as fences on their behalf. Crossed their paths earlier in your career. He also heard of a certain personage, a minor noble of Karamikos, newly who newly came to his title, claiming that he ran a certain Sonera the Fortuitous out of Karamikos. Going by the noble's name, going by Janos Argosian.
And unfortunately, Saniro is not here to verify whether these particular rumors would be true. That whole him and anyone associated with him a bounty on their heads, though, that's kind of worrisome.
Again, he just goes, that's the rumor that's going around most of the seedier taverns in Thaida City. And with that, we'll pick it up because he's not here. That we'll call it the week.
All right.
Okay.
We'll work on the XP. I'm going to get that staff listed up.
Outstanding session, guys.
Yep. Good deal. Thanks to everybody. See y'all next.
Thank you
no,
too.
thanks.
Yep.
Have a good
And thank you, Mark, for DMing. It's always a pleasure.
Not a problem.
And I'll see you guys next week.
See you next Friday.
Alrighty. And if you're watching, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching. Gold, Monkey Shines, Low, and did our most loyal viewer show up? I know he's here somewhere. Yep, Excel is here. Yeah, thank you very much for watching, Excel. And Gold, Monkey Shines. And Low. So if you're watching us live on Twitch, please hit the subscribe button. It's the follow button. It's at the top of the screen. It's that heart-shaped button. And if you have a mobile device with Twitch installed, there will be a switch to turn on to receive mobile notifications every time we go live. Usually play Friday nights in this campaign's the Mystara AC 1000 campaign, AD&D 2nd Edition, DM'd by Mark W. And then Saturdays, I DM my own homebrew game, The Orb of Solid Hex, AD&D 2nd Edition, but it's some people would call it 2.5 rules for the most part. some of the optional rules are not used. But I do allow, weapon grandmastery and signature spells and things like that. So, and then also player character level expansion to 30. That's one of the main things that I allow. And then I usually play Sunday nights in Thunder Rift, which may also be in the Mystara setting, but that's also AD&D 2nd Edition. And I hope to see everyone either tomorrow or Sunday night, or maybe next week. All right, everyone. As soon as I close down the stream, I'll start up a rerun of all of my current videos on Twitch. So if you're interested in watching some Solid Hex or more Mystara AC 1000 or some Thunder Rift, please stay tuned. And we'll be right back with the rerun. Thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye.